What is up, guys? Frostwind coming from the FrostwindHD Gaming, and I'm here to show you the building process of a medieval druid tree that I'm doing for my medieval town surrounded by druids and stuff. Might make an adventure map out of it. So let's get started. So first I'm just building the basic tree. Now this isn't going to be very big. It's just going to be pretty small, and I really want to get it right the first time. So I'm really trying to experiment a lot until I find the right design, and these zigzag designs, I don't really like them, and I changed that one because it was coming a bit too far out. I didn't like that one either because it was coming a bit too far out. Now that I'm happy with it, I'm surrounding it with leaves, and I really want to make it a real bushy one, so I want to try and detail it a lot before I put it into before I make it bigger, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this bigger so it's massive, but I'm just making the basic design here. But I really want to get the leaves right now, so I don't have to fix it up on a massive scale later in my town, because that'll take probably about like half an hour just to fix, and I really can't be bothered to make that much time. So now that I'm pretty happy with it, just filling in the last bits, just about finished. I'm happy with it. Now we're going to switch over to MC Edit, and now we get MC Edit, so I just have to select the area. Once that's selected, I just pull it up and just get it all right, so it's nice and tight. That's what she said. Then we're just going to enlarge it by 3, because I've already got this big tree right in the middle of the city, and I don't want any tree bigger than that, so I'm making this one a bit smaller than that. The only problem with this is tree is going half through the world down into the void, so it wasn't there, so I just had to do it again but up higher. I think the problem was I did exact center when I did the center on, and now I'm just doing bottom center. I just had testy pop, sorry. Now I just have to select the bigger tree, and then we have to do smoothscape to make it actually look a bit realistic. Otherwise it's going to look like a blocky mess in the world. So now we filter it. I don't think it's right, so I try and filter it again. It doesn't make much difference, but I'm pretty happy with it now. I'll just fix it up later in the world. So then we're going to switch over, and we are going to have to go into my medieval world. I'm getting testy pops. Why is that? Having breakouts in my voice. And then we're going to go to my medieval world, and we're just going to put it over in the corner. Once I'm happy that that area is pretty flat, I'm going to put it in, so I'm just trying to get it pretty flat, but then you see the snow's floating, and I'm going to have to remove that later. I forgot about it after that, and off camera I had to delete it. It's pretty funny. I was like walking and I fell for it. I'm like, what the hell? But now we're just placing the tree down. Roots aren't there. I do that manually because MC Edit doesn't really do roots. Shut up, you dirty people. But now that it's finished, we're saving, and we're going to go into the world. So now that I'm trying to build the bigger base around it, because it's not just a big trunk coming out of the ground. You're going to have a bigger base than the middle of the trunk, but not necessarily than the bringing up of it. I don't know what it's called, the splitting of the branches, and then you're going to have the leaves. But this is going to be pretty big. So bringing it up so it looks like it's a gradual fall. When I'm happy with it, not quite yet though. And then we're gonna have a look around, look at the other trees, have a look at this again. Yeah, have a look at that tree, and then we're gonna start putting the roots in. The roots are a bit of a tricky bit. You want to make them look right, so there's a lot of deleting and going back, and just really they're quite arduous task, because you want to make them right. You don't want to make them too thick, otherwise they just look weird, and you don't want to make them too skinny, it doesn't look like it's going to hold up the tree. See the pig having a bit of a look around, see the coolness, and then once you've done the higher parts of the roof, you fill that in with the logs, so it makes it look like it's supporting itself, I guess. Don't know really what it's called, From there we're going to get some fences and glowstone, so we're going to make it more look like it's fantasy and a little more druids, not maybe druids, but just a bit more. But now we're just fixing up the trunk because it looks a bit thick. You don't want this all one level, so we're cutting out a bit, but replacing that, otherwise this looks too thin. Now we're just going to place the fences, which look pretty good in John Smith's texture pack version 9.6. They don't look all like pixels. It looks like it's smooth and looks like it's actually part of the tree, kind of, in a sense. But we really want a lot of these glowstone hangings down and glowstone things hanging down. So we're gonna put a few in, but they're gonna all vary in height to give it a bit of variation, make it look like it's actually really good. Once that's done, I'm just gonna have a look at it from this hill, see if it's all good, and it looks pretty nice. Just looking at the other tree, but see that middle tree where all the buildings are surrounding right now, that's the bigger tree, and then I accidentally did this for a sec. I don't know why. And it said nothing left to undo, so it was just like, oh, and then I figured out, it's like, oh my god, oh, it was the snow that just fell because I didn't do anything. So I tried fixing it with my axe, and it does this crazy thing. It was doing this really crazy thing. Like I tried to select it and I only did there, so it's a bit nutty. But then so I just filled it in by cylinder brush to get it nice and neat. And then I found that I couldn't bind it to my spade block. So then I'm just filling it in, and remember, I'm not actually doing this as a live thing, because otherwise my voice would be really fast, because it's sped up. I think it's like sped up 350 times to what the original length was. No, the original length was 100 times, and now it's 350 times. But anyway, now just finishing the roots, making them a bit longer. Getting a bit night. I'm gonna switch it to night. Have a look, because brightness. Turn the brightness to moody and look at it. It looks fantastic. That's what you gotta do when you build these trees. You gotta turn your brightness to moody and go to nighttime. It looks really amazing. So thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to look out for more of these medieval builds. I'm gonna do so much more, and I'm gonna do tutorials on them. If you want, just comment and like the video and comment which one you want in a tutorial, and from there I hope you had a good day, and I hope to see you next video, and be sure to be subscribed.